You're comfortably nestled against Jungkook, your head resting on his shoulder as his arms wrapped securely around you. The dim glow from the screen flickers across his sharp features, softening his usual stern expression, and for once, he looks relaxed, his focus split between the movie and the gentle rhythm of your hand, tracing patterns on his forearm. He keep on staring at you rather watching movie. You observed it and said, "Is this your way of saying you would rather watch me than the movie?" A soft smile tugging at the corner of your lips. Jungkook chuckles, leaning his head closer towards you. "Well, I can't help it if the view right here is better." Roll your eyes but feel the familiar warmth spread through you at his words. He leans down, brushing his lips over yours, a small affectionate gesture that he so rarely shows outside these private moments. The movie unfolds in front of you and you both fall into easy conversation, laughing over little details in the plot, his occasional commentary cracking you up more than the scenes. Then, as the heroine gets into a terrible accident, the mood shifts. The main hero on the screen is devastated, visibly worried for her as she lies unconscious. Jungkook's hold on you tightened, then you observed it and asked him, "What happened, Jungkook?" "I don't like saying things like this." You glance up at him, sensing the shift in his mood. "Why?" He signs, brushing his fingers through your hair. "Just the thought of something like that happening to you, it makes me restless." You blink, caught off guard by his raw honesty. For all his strength and the power he commands, there is a vulnerability here, a fear of losing you that he rarely allows himself to voice. Without saying a word, you lean into him, wrapping your arms around his waist, silently assuring him that you are here, safe in his embrace. "I don't know what I would do without you, so let's keep scenes like this from now on," he whispers, pressing his lips to your forehead. You smiled and nodded and skipped the scene. As you both sit comfortably, Jungkook wrapped his arm around your shoulders. You started to laugh softly at a scene in the movie. "You know, this hero reminds me of you, all serious on the outside but soft on the inside." Jungkook chuckles, raising an eyebrow. "Oh, really? You think I'm soft?" "Not just soft, but also caring." He shakes his head, but there is a playful glint in his eyes. "No, I'm not soft." "Oh, so you don't care about me?" you ask, giving him a mock pout. Jungkook shifts, leaning in close so his face is inches from yours. "I think you know the answer to that. Or do you need a reminder?" You feel a blush creeping up and you playfully push his shoulder. "Fine, fine, I get it." He laughs, wrapping his other arm around you and pulling you close. "Good, because I would rather remind you here than that all dramatic like this guy in the movie." You glance back at the screen and play it back just as the heroine's accident scene plays, and Jungkook's face turns serious. "Hey, don't even joke about this. I couldn't bear it if something like this happened to you." You softened, touched by the sudden change in his tone. I'm not going anywhere, Jungkook. You are stuck with me. A small smile plays on his lips as he looks down at you. Good, because that's exactly how I want it to be. He cups your face, brushing a thumb over your cheek. Just stay with me, even if I am a little too intense sometimes. You grin, resting your forehead against his. I can handle your intensity. In fact, I think I like it. Jungkook lets out a soft laugh, pulling you even closer. Well, I'm very lucky for having you. As you continue watching the movie, an idea begins forming in your mind, a prank, something that would let you see how Jungkook, your thaw yet loving mafia husband, would react if something serious ever happened to you. The plan seems bold and a bit dangerous, especially given how intense Jungkook can be about your safety, but the thought of seeing his unfiltered reaction without any of his usual defenses makes it hard to resist. Of course, you know it will have consequences. Once he realizes it's a prank, there is no telling how he will respond, but you are prepared to handle it. After all, isn't it worth it to see just how much he cares? As the movie ends, Jungkook yawns and stretches his arms, pulling you closer in the process. You snuggle up against him, letting yourself relax, but the idea of pranking him stays at the back of your mind, lingering like a spark you can't ignore. Jungkook wraps his arm around you and rests his head top of yours. Tonight was nice. You smiled, squeezing his hand. It was. I don't think I will ever get tired of nights like this. Jungkook nods, placing a soft kiss on your forehead. I have already planned on having plenty more of them. As he drifts off, you keep replaying the prank idea running through your mind. The morning sunlight streamed through the kitchen as you prepared breakfast, moving around. As you set the last dish on the table, you heard his footsteps descending the stairs, and your heart did a little flip at the sight of him looking as handsome and powerful as ever in his dark attire. He sat down, offering you a soft smile as you poured him a glass of juice. Eat with me, he said, patting the seat beside him. You nodded, joining him as you both began your breakfast. So, what's on your agenda today? Nothing too different, but I have a crucial meeting with some associates, he said, hinting at the dangerous nature of his work. But I will be back soon, don't worry. You nod, biting back your worry. Just be safe, alright? Jungkook's hand found yours, giving it a reassuring squeeze. Always, I have got too much to come back to. He looked at you with an intensity that made your heart skip a bit, and you couldn't help but smile. As you both finished breakfast, Jungkook stood up, glancing at the time. I should leave now, he said, pulling you into a tight hug. He pressed a gentle kiss on your forehead. I love you. Be good until I get back, okay? You nodded. I will. Take care and stay safe. With one last look, he turned and left, heading out to deal with his mafia duties. The moment he was gone, you exhaled, feeling both nervous and excited as the prank began to consume your thoughts again. You heard Jungkook's car pull up and your heart began to race with both excitement and nervousness. Quickly, you moved to the bathroom and positioned yourself on the floor, lying as still as possible to make everything seem real. You could hear the front door open, followed by the familiar sound of Jungkook's footsteps as he entered the house. Wyan, he called from living room. When there was no answer, his steps quickened and he began calling your name more urgently. Wyan, where are you? He sounded desperate, almost frantic, as he checked every corner of the house before finally making his way to the bedroom. As he came back to the bedroom, he called out your name as his voice is shaking. He checked the bedroom and he finally came to the bathroom and opened the door. Jungkook's heart nearly stopped as he took in the sight before him. There you were, lying on the cold bathroom floor completely, your eyes closed. For a moment he was frozen, his mind racing, unable to process the scene. Wyan, he called out, his voice trembling with an intensity you hadn't heard before. He quickly dropped to his knees beside you, his hands reaching out. Wyan, wake up, please, he whispered, his voice lacked with panic. He shook your shoulders gently at first, then with more urgency. Wyan, come on, wake up. He pleaded, his eyes growing wide with worry as he tried to feel for a pulse on your wrist, his breaths coming faster. Jungkook's usual calm and controlled demeanor was now here to be seen. He was completely shaken. Don't do this to me, Wyan. You can't just leave me like this. I should have been here. I shouldn't have left you alone. His hand moved to cup your cheek, his thumb brushing gently over your skin, as though willing you to wake up. You could feel his hand shaking. He choked out while crying, I love you, Wyan. Please wake up. His voice was filled with raw emotion and you could feel the intensity of his words. Wyan, please wake up. Don't leave me like this. His tears fell freely and you could feel each drop on your skin as his hand cradled your face. Without you, there is nothing left for me. You are my everything, Wyan. I don't know how to breathe without you. Please come back to me. I can't do this alone. I would give anything just to hear your laugh again, to see your smile. Just please, Wyan, don't do this. Seeing him in so much pain was something you hadn't fully anticipated. You had thought of this as a prank, but now watching him completely break down, you felt an overwhelming guilt. You hadn't wanted to hurt him like this. Your heart ached at the sight of him crying. The strong, fearless man, completely break down. His thumb brushed over your cheek and he leaned closer, his voice almost a whisper as he choked out, "Wyan, please, I can't go on without you." His forehead pressed against yours as he murmured, "You are my life, my heart. Without you, none of this means nothing."